Hi guys, spartan765 here today. Today I'm going to do a a brief video on my current gun room. Update 2017. The date is the 18th of February, obviously 2017, like I said. I got a couple people asking about my gun room setup. I mean, it really isn't anything impressive at all compared to what you see some guys have. It's just kind of a spare room in the house that's unfinished, so it works great. First off, I'm going to start out by saying a few months back, the house flooded. We had a toilet overflow, and it just wrecked everything except for the gun room. There's the only room that was untouched. So, sadly, my bedroom got destroyed. So, I have to have my bed in here. It's either that or I stay in a hotel, and I'm not leaving all this shit unattended. So I move my bed in here, which really fucking sucks because, you know, it's not a bedroom. I don't have my TV or anything like that. Well, I do have a TV in here, but I don't, you know, it's not hooked up to cable. But yeah, house flooded, that's why the bed's in here. And that's going to be going back in the bedroom here within the week, hopefully. Anyway, so we're going to start off out over in the corner here. This is kind of the focal point of the room when you walk in. You got a, this is a fireproof, or fire-resistant, chemical-proof table I use for gun cleaning and some gunsmithing. You know, working on guns, generally, I have two benches for that. I have that, and then I have over here. It all really depends on what I'm doing. If I need a vise or, you know, anything really aggressive, like I'm, you know, shaping parts or shaping something, I do it over there. If I'm just, you know, let's say I got a new sear or something for an AR, or a new trigger, or new something for whatever gun, I do it here. Got over here just a case guard. I've had this for about 10 years. A cleaning vise, love it. Random assortment of cleaning supplies there. Our solvents, oils. Then over here, just extra brushes and jags and patches. 1957 Montgomery Ward radio. Montgomery Ward airline radio. I got this just because I thought it looked cool. It works good for a computer stand. I wired the, it has a phone or a record player in it. And I wired that into the record player and then down to a transformer and back into the actual radio itself, the amplifier. The reason I needed a transformer is because the computer only outputs like 3 volts or something like that, and the record player outputs quite a bit more. So I had to get a variable transformer, hook it up in there, and then wire it to the amplifier until I got it so the auxiliary or the headphone jack on the computer could play through the radio. Which is kind of cool. It's obviously a radio too, AM, FM, that works. Anyway, onto it. Over here, just some lanterns. These are for shit, it's the fan. I'm a prepper, so, you know, I got a couple hurricane lanterns over there. I put them there, you know, they're convenient, and I like the way they look over there. TV and all this game crap, that normally would be in the living room, but like I said, the house flooded, so that all is in here. Normally this room isn't so cluttered, but what do you do? Food preps, water preps, all that stuff in here, running a little low in the water. Oh, and for liquor preps, we've got nothing but the best, some Tanica, fucking vodka, and some shitty Bay & Bay rum. They're liquor, they're preps. They're not going to be, you know, $60 bottles of bourbon or anything like that for preps. Because, you know, if you really need a drink and you're really having that bad of a fucking day after the fucking world ends, then, you know, you'll be fine with the cheap, shitty stuff. Alright, over here. Just a Delta drill press, nothing too expensive or impressive. We got a vise here. And I will try, like on this drill press, I could do 80% lowers with a jig. Drill out 80% lowers. I have not yet done an 80% lower on this particular drill press. I would like to get one a little better before I do that. But this is perfectly fine for mounting scopes and stuff like that. And any minor kind of half-assed milling that you need to do. Batteries, flashlights, CB radios, electric lanterns, a whole bunch of crap like that for preps. Got a fluorescent light here for a work light. Then over here I got a, what at one point was a halogen-only bulb, but they came out with these LEDs. You can't really see them for shit, but they're LED replacements. I used to have two 300-watt incandescents there. There was one 300 there, one 300 there, and then that one's, I think, 42 with both the bulbs combined. Replaced everything with LED, so these are, I think, what are they, 50 watts a pop? And these are like 50 watts a piece, I think. So I'm running like 200 and 240 watts when I used to be running, you know, on a 369 over 1700 watts. So it saved the electric bill quite a bit. Alright, sorry for all the camera movement. This is a cell phone video. Sorry about these spots too. The lens is damaged. Alright, after this, we have a fucking parts drawer right here. Just different parts I've accumulated over the years from either modifying guns or I've bought extra parts or whatever. Documents safe for serial numbers. We got a tool chest right here for a bunch of different tools and shit. You'll see lanterns up here too. Now, before we go on the that's carbon monoxide poisoning rant, before I get comments like that, this is, you know, temporary. Like, if the power goes out indefinitely, you know, you're going to need to obviously light the room for, you know, short periods of time of an hour or so. Obviously, the door would be open and vented to the open air. This is not intended to be lit for like 6 hours with the door closed and no ventilation, just to clarify. Alright, up here we got swords. I'm not a huge, you know, well, I'm a sword person for, you know, to a limited extent. I go to the Renaissance Festival. I'm not one of those Dungeons and Dragons people. I just appreciate early European history and recent European history and American history. Obviously, those of you who watch my videos know I'm kind of into history. And I just kind of wanted some swords. And these are all, you know, good, authentic swords. The cheapest one up there was, I think, 600 bucks. Alright, away from that, this is my buddy's hookah. No, it's not for weed. It's for this stuff called shasha or shisha or whatever the hell it's called. I don't smoke out of it, but he has it here because it'll get damaged at his house. 2 cool Corona bottles that we found out of the fire pit last year. That was kind of neat. And the gun vault. Trying to go through this quick so the video isn't 20 minutes long. We got a Diebold. This came out of a old Wells Fargo bank, is what I got told from the locksmith shop I bought it from. And the gun vault is really overflowing and needs to be, well, not be replaced, but I need to get another one. There's guns laying on top of guns in here. You can't even see, there's a couple AKs in the back there. I also got 2 more AKs in the way that are coming back from manufacturer for repair at Palmetto State Armory, PS AK-47, and one of those new Wasser 10s. Both were all fucked up when I got them, so I sent them back. So there'll be 2 more AKs in here within the next week. Yep, I got to get another one. Pistols are full. I got 3 pistols that aren't in here. My nightstand gun, right there. My duty gun for work, and my carry gun. With those in there, you're laying pistols on top of pistols. To keep the moisture down in here, I got damp rid. Damp rid is okay to use in gun safes and ammo lockers, just as long as you don't let it spill. The liquid is very oxidizing. You get it on metal parts, it will rust them. It'll wreck ammo, but as long as you don't spill it in anything, it works just fine. I've been using it for 2 years now, and it keeps the moisture out. No rust in my guns at all. Alright. Just going to go ahead and close that up. Next, we're going to go over here to one of the ammo lockers. As you can see, it's well overflowing. There's quite a bit of ammunition in here. Again, we got damp rids in there too. All these are full all the way down. I got about, as far as mags go that are loaded, I got about 40 AK mags, 40 AR mags loaded, and a shit ton of handgun mags of different varieties loaded. Then over here you got this little thing. This is the unique caliber locker. For guns I don't shoot that often, like 7.5 Swiss, 7.5 French, your Nagant revolver ammunition, your 7.62x25. I only own a couple 8mm Mausers and I rarely ever shoot them, so I only got about 400 or 500 rounds total of 8mm. Maybe not even that much, I think it's more like 400. So that's why that's in there. I mean, I hardly ever shoot it. All this is all 7.62, 5.4, 5.56, 49mm, 45, 22. That right there. Calibers I shoot the most and have the most for. Dehumidifier. Again, that's a must. I mean, to keep your humidity down, keep the rust, and keep the rust off your guns, keep your ammo happy. 34% humidity in here, which also makes it unpleasant to sleep in here, which is why I can't wait to get back in my own room. Bunch of gun boxes, stuff back there. This is a mess because this is all just stuff that's been taken out of my old room and thrown in here until I can move my bed back in, so excuse the mess. These are gear cabinets, just filled with different survival gear, heavy jackets, blankets, clothes, ration stuff, anything, you name it. There's a bunch of whole random combobulation of crap up there. Alright, then down here we have my favorite part of the room. That is the beer fridge. So here we have some beer. We got some beef sticks. I love good salsa. So I got a lot of spicy stuff. Got some Carolina Reaper sauce there. Snapple. Got some good bourbons here. Basil Hayden's. Good, nice and affordable. About 40 bucks a bottle. We got... This is a new one I haven't tried yet. Colonel E.H. Taylor. That was about 60 bucks for that bottle. It'll be good. And then this famed fridge right here full of beer has stood with me since about 2005. And it's been lasting. Over here we have my duty gear for work. And the vest here. This is a ballistic level 3 vest. Or level 3A, I think. Yeah, level 3A, sorry. This is also for work, but the mag pouches on here aren't. For those of you who are curious, I am an armored truck guard. I deliver money to banks, pick up money, that type of thing. Can't state the company I work for because of the confidentiality contract I signed. If I do, I could get fired. So I could say I work for an armored truck company, though. I mean, these are just AR-15 mag pouches, dual mag pouches. I got 10 of them on the vest. I just had them on there. That's not for work, the AR stuff. That's just on there. I just wanted to see, you know, how it felt with a full loadout of 10 mags on the rig. I just haven't taken them off, put them back in the locker yet, because I'm lazy and fat. Alright, but anyway, we're 12 minutes into the video. Sorry it was so long. Oh, also, forgot to mention, fire extinguisher's a must, and a good steel entry door. You know, this is reinforced here. Deadbolt and a Mortise lock as well. Someone might come be prepared to pick this lock. I did build this lock. Rebuilt it, I mean, and it's got a whole bunch of security pins in it, so it's a pain in the ass to pick. And then I got a Mortise 3-lever right there. Someone might be prepared to pick your standard 5-pin tumbler lock, but they're probably not going to become prepared to pick a Mortise lock. Anyway, that's that. You got any comments, questions, feel free to send me a message, spartan765's out.